Peace, family. First of all, from the very beginning to the very end of the movie, Black Panther confirmed everything that I've been sharing with y'all. So congratulate yourself, because those of you who've been getting these updates are very much in tune. To me, watching Black Panther was kind of like seeing the last 4 years of my life play out in a Marvel comic book format, and those of you who've been subscribing to my updates, you should know what I mean by that. So first, let's be very clear that this movie wasn't about one specific character. It was about the guardianship of African secrets and sacred wisdom. The people of Wakanda are describing a real African tribe in Kenya known as Gikuyu. What's funny to me is the only real country in Africa that was named in this movie was Kenya. Did any of y'all hear any other country besides Kenya? I didn't. Ever since I was appointed as an ambassador for the guardians of the Kikuyu secrets, I've been on a real life Black Panther adventure, raising awareness about the hidden wisdom of Africa. The Black Panther just made my job easy as hell. So I seen this movie from a whole different perspective, and that's the perspective I'm going to share with y'all in this update. Y'all know I like to keep my videos short, so in this update, I'm just going to touch on the very first scene and the very last scene of the movie, because from what I've seen, that's where the real juice was at. So let's get started. The very last scene in the movie was the most important, because that scene gave us the overall message, which was very powerful and profound. And that message was Africa is ready to begin revealing her secrets to the world. Well, damn, what have I been saying this whole entire time? Now, if you've been following my updates before all my videos got deleted, then you know that the very last scene in the movie was attached to real African history. Real African history from 2008. In 2008, the messenger for the chief seer of the Kikuyu tribe announced on his website that the chief seer has authorized the declassification of the original sacred scrolls that created all Abrahamic faiths on the entire planet. The seers of the Kikuyu tribe have protected these sacred scrolls and other sacred, powerful artifacts for thousands of years. I even created PillPal.org and the program for 144,000 of y'all to be co-executive producers of that documentary to reveal those scrolls. So shout out to everybody who registered to reveal those scrolls, and everybody else, y'all need to click the link in the description and register. Now let's keep it moving. The very first scene that showed the vibranium meteorite crashing into Africa went way over a lot of people's heads. Unless you've been following my page, then you know that this scene was also showing a real event of African history. The Kikuyu elders told us the real African story about the real meteorite that really crashed into Africa, creating the Nile River and the real holy African mountain that the Bible would later refer to as the Mountain of God, or Mount Zion. The ancient Egyptians called this region where the meteorite crashed Taneteru, or the land of the gods. Ironically, this is where the Black Panther country of Wakanda is located. When the meteorite crashed into Earth, the impact of the meteorite created the second tallest mountain in Africa called Mount Kenya, just south of the equator. Now check this out. The vibranium that came from that meteorite is also real. But in real life, the seers call it Ryuki. The Western scientific name for it is Kenyite, and is only found in two locations. One is Mount Kenya, the holy mountain, and the other location is in Antarctica. Don't worry though, white folks don't know what to do with this. And check this out, the vibranium weapons are real too. But they're not guns the way that Black Panther depicted them to be. What they are the most powerful sacred tablets on Earth. The ones that the Hopi tribe told us about in 1986 through Dr. Lee Brown.
I've talked to people from the black race of people. Their stone tablets are at the foot of Mount Kenya. They are kept by the Kikuyu tribe.
Now, the Kikuyu tribe guardians of these tablets called them Managi, but other ancient scribes throughout history referred to these tablets as the Ark of the Covenant. These tablets are made from the meteorite that crashed into the earth, and the elders say that they're more powerful than an advanced nuclear weapon. Now, hear me clearly. They did not say more powerful than a nuclear weapon. They said more powerful than an advanced nuclear weapon. Now's a good time to say Black Power, my nigga. Now, the Guardians have invited us as the African diaspora to use these tablets in order to bring peace to the world, unlike the Killmonger character in the movie who wanted to destroy everybody who did us wrong. Now, we all understand where he's coming from and why he felt the way he felt, but the destiny of our generation has been written in stone for many, many, many years, and everybody needs to understand that. The European-style warfare is not the tool that we're going to use to deal with our situation. Why? Because we're spiritual people and we have spiritual resources that other races don't have. So the time has now come for us to reconnect with those guardians who've been protecting those resources, waiting for the stars and the signs to indicate the time to use them. The good news is the time is here now. The announcement was officially made in the very last scene of the Black Panther movie. The only difference between Black Panther and real life is that the Guardians of Africa's Secrets have been reaching out to us in the African diaspora to reconnect us with these sacred resources, and we've been paying attention to every damn thing else like NBA All-Star Weekend, Donald Trump, false flag attacks, racist advertising campaigns, the Super Bowl, and all this other stuff that means way less than black liberation. So don't let Killmonger's character get you all hyped up, because we African Americans are the ones who's holding everything up for everybody else, not the Guardians in Africa. So family, if you're tired of being distracted by the mainstream media and giving your attention and energy to everything that means way less than shifting the paradigm and turning the tables, then you need to visit pillpal.org and register with one of those programs that you see listed, and let's move forward with the guardianship of Africa. And I gotta give a huge shout out to a couple of our sponsors who stepped up to support the guardianship. The first one is Lang Capital Group, headed by Dr. Stacey Lang and her incredible team. Now, Dr. Stacey Lang is a black woman who's been voted as one of the top 10 grant writers in the entire country for the last 12 consecutive years, my people. Now that's black excellence, the epitome of what Black Panther is all about. Now our second shout out goes to our cryptocurrency sponsor, New Money. They allocated 14.4 million coins for our programs. That means everyone who registers for one of our programs gets 10 free cryptocurrency coins. Go register now. Shaba Wakanda.